Alright, welcome back everyone. This is where we're at so far on our build. This wall I think is almost done. Still got, like I mentioned the other night, a couple of slots here on the sidewalk to fill in, but everything else seems to be occupied. So I think that one is essentially over with. Got a couple of stray tires here and let's say whatever these things are supposed to be. Still got the fire hydrant. I think that's the first thing we built and we still can't put it away yet. Got our little wire assembly doodad. I think I actually used that and a couple of these right off the bat here. And let's say I'm back to the original first wall we built, where I think we're going to be doing some populating this side some today, I hope. And then whatever this works out to be. I hadn't figured out where this is going to go yet. But that's where we got done, and we are now ready for page 20, right? Yeah, page 20 is where we're jumping in, so I'm going to grab those pieces, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are, and we jump right in, like I said, using these things. This one, oriented like so. And these guys go into, those slots there, and there. Seem to be pretty close there. It's hard to tell with that sticker on the outside and everything, but I think they're in good. Okay, then our little wire assembly dealio goes let's see here to here. Oh, sorry, here to here. And now we've got an issue. Okay, so if I put those in there, I'm still missing by a good bit, and it's pulled right tight over that thing. If I straighten these out, do I gain any? No. Okay. Well, don't that just stink? I followed the instructions, but it's still not long enough to make the contact. Okay. I won't make y'all watch me do that again. But obviously I'm going to have to make another one of those. So I'll stop right there, rebuild this thing with appropriate length wires, and I'll be right back with that. Okay, wire structure 2.0 has been completed. And I hope it's long enough. It did go quicker after doing it the second time around, so let's see here. Yeah, I think that's going to work better. I briefly considered last night hitting that with the Bondic, so I'm glad I didn't do that. Let me get the screwdriver in here and just sort of have to bend that over. It still came out, but let's see if I can run them back in. Tug on this side down here to sort of draw them back out. That red one needs. Over here. With this last guy cooperating into his spot, maybe. There it goes. I'm trying to pull them down in a way to hold them into their spot. Now I got that going on underneath there, and that looks pretty cool. All right, so that was a bit of a headache. And now, for some reason, they're wanting us to work on the top of it. Okay, so let me see if I can find something to sit this on where they won't all come out. A couple more. There we go. And we're supposed to be putting that, that, and that. And I cannot see. Looks like maybe a mask or something. Y'all focus on it. I am not sure what that shape is supposed to be. But that's what that little shape is. Okay, those all go on top of each other right there. And this is a job for the old Gorilla Super Glue, I think. Just a jab there in the middle. You on and pressured. And another dab, middle of that one. Drop you on and get you reasonably centered and pressured. And now it shows it going, okay, it's got the printing on both sides, but it shows it pretty much running parallel to the back wall here. So that's where just there. And see if I can find a good binding spot for it. Okay. Okay, so I got that little thing doing its thing. I said that those did turn out, I think, look pretty cool, especially from the side with the. That looks very cyberpunky. All right, so I'll set these aside because I get to do some more other assemblies. Now, got all these guys go into another piece. Let's see, you want this one and this guy going in. Must not be there. Okay, it is a little bit proud. Okay, so that goes in there. And then this guy goes in here. And our window slides into a little slot right there. Works good. And this guy. Okay, good. Gonna go with the. So you got the glossy side and the matte side. I'm gonna go with the glossy side because that sort of gives us a little more depth, I think. Oop, almost broke it there, so be careful with that. Oh, wait a second, that's not, this didn't go there. That's the wrong piece. Come back out. This one goes there. Yeah, because that sort of matches up with that. Alright. Okay. And That brown right there in the middle of all that blue bugs me, so let's hit it with the... Okay. Yeah, that looks much better to me. Okay. Now, this guy goes up top here. Okay, that's our roof, I think. Ah. Y'all can't hear it, it's storming again here. And this side, okay, the plain side does go on the outside on this. Go line up all these guys again somehow. I don't think it's near what it was last week, so I'm not expecting to lose power. But it's not impossible either. Okay. Get to see down into there. That one. Okay, cool. Now this goes on the back with the tabs down. So all these guys are just line up perfectly and pop right in place. Alright. It's got a little... Okay, yeah, the little overhang on this side, and this side is all flush. So this must go up against the wall. But that concludes page 20. Seems like that took an awful long time, but that's probably because I had to stop and rebuild that piece in the middle. But that's plenty of progress for one page. So I'll be right back with 21 now. Okay, all those pieces plus our last string of lights finally. So we'll use those at some point here in a minute. Right now we just take this one, paint on the outside, and this guy. Bring you together on the top end. I think Bridget's about to come in and join me because of thunder. You need to come in, Bridget? Bridgie? You're not Bridget, you're Morgan. You're not scared of storms. You gonna come in and hang out anyway? Morgan is coming to hang out with me. Okay. Well, I wasn't supposed to do that yet. Supposed to do this next. That, I think it'll work. Nah. This light's better in from the end. Let's see, that's brighter on this end, so I'm going to try and put those together. That's not as visible as the last one was, but I've set the precedent now, so we gotta. Okay, she was just here to stare at me for a second. She's leaving. Yeah, I think that does look a little better. Once those are both on now, we put this one on the end. And then this guy goes down into there. Of course, now that I've done that, I should color the sides too, but oh well. I'm not that steady, so I'm not going to try and do that. And our little sun. I'm assuming this is going to be the side that's not showing. So put the matte one towards there. Get that going. Now, these guys go here and here respectively. Do they go? Okay, they're not supposed to go flush against the... Looks like they're supposed to sort of be floating in the middle, like about like that. So let's see if I can do that. I don't want to do that with super glue. I think I'll go back to the B7000. That gives me a little more adjustment time. Just dribble in some there. Swirl you around and try and that. Same thing over here. Dribble some in. And come back. Reasonably the same. Pretty close there. Not perfect, but perfect enough for me, I think. So, yeah. Okay. And that, and this piece goes on here. Let's see. This way. And it does go over top of the radiation symbol. And let's set that aside for a minute. And I don't think... Okay, I'll use that later. Okay. Right now, we wrap the yellow cable. Yellow light cable on here. It says reserving 2 or 3 lights on the outside. So I'm gonna save 3, I think. Start view here. Work our way around it. And how many? Okay, I got. It's one of those things I'm scared the translator meant to say use 2 or 3 lights, not save 2 or 3 lights, but that saved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I'm gonna split. I'm just gonna use half the lights on it. Whatever that. I don't even know how many there are on this one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 lights. I'm gonna try and use 6 of them on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 is about as many as I can use. So I'm going to stop there and just have excess lights for everywhere else, because that seems like excessive lights for that small of a space too. But then this goes underneath here on that one. Make sure I don't knock my glued parts off. There and alright, now that for the time being completes that piece. Just got these guys here, which just mounting our stands on. Let's see. Okay. It says do it this way with the painted side
going that way towards us. And I hope. I don't think that's right. Okay, this one. Okay, and then this. Okay, I guess they're symmetrical. Yeah, okay. So, but anyway, doing that, and that concludes page 21. So, all that in this little doodad. So, I'll set them aside, and I think I'm going to start off with that. Be back with 22. Okay, new pieces for 22. So I got this guy. Goes on the back of this one, with the detail going down in relation to the notches here. So, like that. Now, bring this guy back in, and this guy goes into these notches on the front. Once again, very flexible. See them bending, compressing as I'm trying to push them in there. That's not good. That's too narrow to get. Let me try screwdriver. See if I can get it underneath that first notch. Okay, that seemed to work on that one anyway. Yeah. Alright. So I just slid it into the slot here and pushed up, but I did feel it wanting to slip and come up and get me, so be careful. Watch your thumb on that if you do that one. And now, this guy. Let's see, is that supposed to... Trying to figure out why. Okay, let's see. Okay, so on here, it goes there. So I'm starting to think. Yep, I put this first piece in backwards. So get that flat head back out. Okay. So, yeah. This goes in this way. And then that on top of that. Okay. So we got some of that detail showing. And then this goes in here. So that's, I'm not sure about that. But that's how it says to do it. Okay. Now, bring this situation back. You go. Okay. Oh, they're holding it wrong. Okay. You go in here, here, and there. Oops, wire caught. Get you out of the way. You want to jiggle. Okay. Oh. Got that going. Now, back here, same thing on this end. Here, and there, and there. Just trying to find a way to wiggle it and force it in. Hard to find a good place to apply pressure where you're not going to break everything. Alright. And last but not least, we've got our little sign, which I've already taken the liberty of painting around the edges with. Let's see, so you just drop in here. Got you coming off the front like that. Yeah, some sort of containment truck or something there. Cool. And that concludes 22. We're just moving right along now. Set you aside and be right back with 23. Okay. Didn't need to set him aside because go right into using it again. Okay, we got this guy facing this direction. And this guy facing this direction. You park you in here. There. Back here. Got those wires in the way, so it's hard to apply pressure here, but I think doable. Okay. Central piece. Yeah, there's central. Alright, get the front again. Huh. Yeah, so that must be like a cyberpunk mouse or rat or something in the food truck. I'm not sure. Okay. But, and like I say, I've covered on the edges of all the signs and everything, so just here's my glue. My stickum's not sticking on this one because it was just popped up. So I'll make sure and point it towards the back. But, okay. Get my stands back out here again. Our triangle hazard sign goes in here. And the sign I put under my U goes here. And then we're supposed to mount our spare tire. It looks like sort of, like I said, I want to make sure I get that to the back, the seam. I'm going to put that about right there, just go back to my old, trying to cover up all the, hide all the secrets. And for this one, I'll just use the Beacon 3-in-1 because it was sitting right there and I felt like it'd be a good thing to use tonight at this point. And so I'm just gonna try and cover up as much as I can there. All right. And now, wow, we're about to make some big progress. I didn't even notice this when I was pulling the pieces. All right. So we take this guy. I think move out for this part. Use that guy and this guy tonight. Or right now, as a matter of fact. be fun. Okay. So we got this wire coming off here. We want it. Let's let me face the truck the other way. Like I said, I keep calling this a truck. I'm not sure if it is or not. It looks like a truck to me. Okay, so we got that one coming off there. We got our notch right here for our wiring. And it's the wiring from back here. So, okay, I see why we're doing it now. Because we're about to mount this onto the main wall. But I think I'm going to spin it back around again because I think it'll be easier to handle that way. Do that back there. Bring the wall in here when I need it. And here, spun that way. So the wire coming off goes through here. Okay, I guess that works. And these LEDs do fit through that notch there, so I can feed it a little. This is a 2 LED one, isn't it? Yeah, that's what that is. I got 2. Okay, so I'm going to feed that all the way to the end of that. And then that one's down through there. You came out, go back in. Now you mount. No, you can't see them, but these 3 through here and those 2 up there match up all of those. So, and there it went. Okay, the wires are in place. Let's see here. Okay. I don't think, yeah, that's not. Middle's not. Okay, there we go. They're all in there now. The top ones are also good. Alright. So we got now this. Yeah, this is going to be the lid. Oops, the other way. Pull that. Eventually that's going to go down to there. And have that situation. That. Okay, but we're not doing that. Oops. Okay, I guess I guess that will have clearance for those to. Okay. Let's say this is going to be our top. That's what that is. And this is a situation we find ourselves in at the end of 23. A little stressful. Let's see. Let's take a quick peek at 24. Alright. Okay, looks like we're going to work a little bit on the wiring. But, okay, so I'm going to go. Okay, gonna get 24 ready, and I'll be right back with that. Okay, so, like I say, with this thing flopping around loose with this wire attached to it, we are supposed to, I think there's something to just make sure that they're going through the holes properly on both sides with the lights. So, best I can tell, that's what I've got done here. And that's, I say, that's going to be difficult to store because I don't see this being connected anytime soon. So I'm going to let this run up all the way through there. See how close that gets to the bottom on the back. Yeah, that's about, the way I've done it, it's about
that so I can sort of set aside without worrying about breaking anything or tearing the wire or anything. But then we get to move over to another wire, hanging wire structure dealio. And that one went in. But the practice I had earlier today helps. And there's one other wire. Let's see where. Okay. Trying to see where this is going to end up. Okay. Okay, so we got. I just did. I think it's 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 of those. So I got 3 and 2, and we go. And these are actually. Oh, y'all still zoomed out. Different lengths, so this is going to spread out as it goes across its thing, and it says these go on the short side, goes in the top and around. Get my pliers again. Around like that. Oh, come back. Too far. Okay. So in. Evidently I hit that with it too when I was doing all that. Okay. Damn it. Done lost my spot. Yeah, okay. Gonna turn it upside down. Okay, that's confusing myself. It goes in the top and around the bottom to secure it. And then on this side, it goes into the bottom. That one's got. I'm having issues now. Okay, so this goes, yeah. This does the opposite, basically. It goes into the bottom and around the top, secure it. Get it through there. And wrap it. And go. I thought. Okay, and into there. So that's what we're going to sort of end up with several times over, hopefully. I think I'm just going to go. Okay, that seems like it's about right. Blue one popped out again. Anything that squeezes those in right. Alright, and come right back out. And
try again. Okay, now let's see here. This. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, that won't do that. The other one I did put them in the middle first. Then let's see. This goes top. To bottom. This is okay. That didn't work as good as that. Okay. I think if I can get one side done, okay. So here. Okay. Actually, where's this? This is going. Looks like. Yeah, here to there. So yeah, this is going to be plenty long this time. Now I'm more than halfway done. Thought it would be a good time to check that, huh? You. Those two are tangled up now. Okay, maybe pulling these tight. Oh, they need to go the other way though. Maybe sort of hold things in place a little bit better. I don't know. And top. And into the top. And okay. Now that sort of situation, I think we're going to be able to make a little better here in a second. Okay, so spin that one, get you in there. Okay, it's colored on both sides, so it doesn't matter which. Oh, yeah, it does. Fortunately, I did it right by accident. No, I didn't. Okay. Okay, so this guy like that, and these go up from the bottom there. Okay, you here. Oop, back there. I think these may be too long. Yeah, because the picture doesn't have it hanging down that much.
maybe there's nothing else in the way there. But I think there will be. But we'll cover that when we get there. Okay, now we got the arrow. Goes in here. And Disco made me do it. Actually, goes in that way. Yeah. So we must be seeing it from this side. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Now we take this black one. Get a couple more here. That ain't gonna work on that. Not maybe the other side will. And this is just evidently just supposed to lay around their little arrow sign. It's more a little bit of a coil. I may have gotten a little overzealous with it. Do something like that, and then run around in this area. So. Something. Feeling something about like that. Go back in there. But then get out the old Bondic that I evidently didn't put up last night. Okay, yep, there it is. Guess I don't need much, just one spot on here, just to anchor it in place. It's gonna be back behind that sign, so this should be a good spot for it. Oh yeah. Over here too, get all the angles maybe. Okay. All right. Now that anchored in place. Fruit cup stands out of the way. Bring this guy back in. Move that out from behind it. And this goes into these two, and we want to make sure this wire goes through that notch. Mm-hmm. Which got it in there and got there. Did that have a? Oh, that did have a. Not sure the disco made me do it sign. Okay, so that's all. Okay, this thing sort of flopping around everywhere with the wire. But okay, let's see what happens when I give it a little juice for all these lights. And turn these down. Take it out a bit. And then this one. That door, and took enough light to see by, so that's plugged in, and okay, yeah, so that's gonna be all lit up there, and that should have been. Actually, that's going to be lighting up the disco made me do it sign. That one behind it. And there's another side. Lights up our laser paper onto the outside, so that's cool. Right. Yeah. It's going to be a cool effect when it's all said and done. He got light going into the cab of our truck here. So it goes bleeding through the front just a little bit, but not much. Oh yeah, that's going to be a cool effect. All right. But I think that's enough for tonight. I think it's a little bit shorter than they have been, but it's good progress. And we're move on to some more stuff. Let's see, what's tomorrow going to bring us? Building some more small pieces. Doesn't look like we might get some more mounted onto here. That might be a good goal for tomorrow. Sort of my plan anyway. Get this section mounted in here over this piece of laser paper. But anyways, that's where I am going to cut it off tonight. So thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe. And I'll see you next time. Bye.